Flip it.
Why, hello, everybody. Welcome to Arcades Anonymous. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody has had a fantastic Wednesday start to the middle of the week, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere in there.
Hump day.
Yep, there you go. We really need to like venture into that. You know, we'll figure that out. But anyway, glad that you're hanging out with us. I know that our good friend Retro Bill is still going live. Hopefully he'll have a raid here soon in for us. We're looking forward to hanging out. I went to his show, his birthday show. So if Bill comes in, please wish him a happy birthday. And let's bring in my wonderful co-host and our special guest tonight. Gentlemen, fantastic to see everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, it's great to be here, man.
Casey, thank you for joining us tonight. We're looking forward to hanging out with you and talking Intellivision, and I hope you had a great week.
Yeah, glad to be here. This is the third show in 3 days, so
He's doing my type of shows.
There you go. You're streaming.
That's right. Well, I mean, he came at a good price. I mean, he was a little cheaper than the Coleco gamer guy.
Oh, so okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, so
that's good. We can afford it. That's great.
Exactly.
That's
You'll name, image, likeness money. Yeah, we get it.
I'll get your check in the mail, Casey. I promise it's on its way.
He told me I had to pay to be on it. Was advertising. I said talk some money.
Oh,
Todd, we talked about that earlier that he was sending me some money. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
There you go. Stock
we got our wires crossed here. We'll figure that out later.
That's what happens when you join the show 3 minutes before it starts. You know.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, dude.
You got an open invite. You got to go. You just.
That's right.
So. But thank you, Casey. We look forward to talking to you, and I hope you enjoy the show, hanging out with these nerds with me as well, because these guys are incredible to hang out with. So I hope that you enjoyed our time together. So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we're all the same kind of people.
Oh, absolutely. Chaotic VPR What's going on, man? How was your day?
Well, day was all right. Not too bad, man. Been up early this morning. I am tired from all my videos I've been posting lately, but
yes, you have been pumping them out all week.
Yeah, man. The review master.
That's the life of a YouTuber, huh?
That's the life of a YouTuber. Yes. We're glad you're hanging out with us. I really enjoyed your last video with the headset from FitFine, right? FitFine is how you pronounce it.
Fine.
My apologies. I had to get it right. So glad you did a nice review for them. It looks like it's going to do well for you, man. I hyped it, so let's hope it goes all over the internet.
Yeah, they enjoyed it so much they're sending me another one.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, cool.
Awesome. Mr. Multicade Matt, good to see you, sir.
Even time.
How are you doing? How was work?
It was a little long last night. Went to bed about 5:30 ish, and then we woke up about 9. So yeah, our change freeze is officially over. So yeah,
Man,
it's all good. We fixed broken things. So my network is stable. Now we're working on system stuff. So our virtual environment's garbage. So we're just I don't want to see the word EXI host for a while, but yeah, we gotta fix it. It's all good. No, it's we're golden, my friend. It was like 70 degrees here in Oklahoma today. It's gorgeous. It doesn't feel like December or January.
yeah. What is up with the hot cold? I mean, come on now, you're killing us. It's just,
And just so Casey knows, Multicade Matt over there is some kind of network engineering guru among gurus.
No, I'm a dork.
And is building a small fusion reactor in his garage. I mean, that's what a genius this guy is.
Yes,
I'm not a genius.
Never explain his address or what part of the country he is.
No,
we don't.
I always appreciate the people that can make such things because I don't do things like that. I just support them and buy it all.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, that's
Be looking for it on the Kickstarter soon, right, Matt?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is how Matt went to prison. Yeah. Kickstarter nuclear physics. Yeah.
And Galaga Guy 88 is in the
Finally
show. What's up,
back where
man?
it belongs.
Yeah, doing good. Our kids got shots today, so I got called off work early to go help hold them down while they got shots. So that was fun. But besides that, it's been a normal day. Been down here playing some games. Tapper is off right now, but it's been on for a little while. So I'm enjoying that and just chilling. Glad to be here though. I feel like, whenever Stock Jock, we talk about modern gaming and Stock Jock's like kind of lost, and he's like, "What are you guys talking about?" That's gonna be me tonight.
Awesome. Finally. That's finally, man.
We're finally gonna have a flip here. Yeah,
That's right.
I know some
These guys
stuff,
talk PS5, and I'm like, "What? What's that thing? What does that do?" I mean,
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, well, glad you are with us, and hope you can come more and more this season. Season 4, we're officially in. Can you believe we're in season 4? Isn't that insane? Oh man, craziness.
Yep.
All right, last but surely not least, our good friend Jay Pixel is working tonight, and our good friend G.I. Joel wanted to hang out with Bill, and he's not really a big don't take any offense to this case. He's just not a big
No offense.
he's just not big into it. So
yeah, he's not big into it. He's back to Odyssey one day, okay? And
Pong. There you go.
If
there
we talked about that,
yeah.
he'd be all in. No, I'm just kidding.
Odyssey 1 and 2. I like the Odyssey.
Yes, but Stock Jock, good to see you, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
You
when you're my age, it's always good to make another weekend, make another show. So I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're glad that you're here tonight. Did you have a good week?
Yeah, I did. Took the Christmas stuff down. Christmas lights are off the house.
Oh man.
Let's see. The dogs got their little Christmas, I don't know what you call them, wreaths they had around their necks off. I mean, come on. I mean, it's back to normal at the Stock Jock house.
Well, that's good.
So,
glad everything is packed up for Christmas and ready for the
including the pickle ornaments.
The pickle ornaments are away. Yes, they are. As a matter of fact, my wife didn't get to see them because I put them on the back of the tree.
Yeah.
So when I said, "Oh, here," she goes, "Oh, those are cute." And so next year she said, "Let's hide them better."
Are you guys talking about like your pickle thing or like the actual pickle ornaments? Because that's a thing. We have one.
Yep. Pickle ornaments. I'm not sure who it was, but somebody sent me 3 pickle ornaments. I think I know, but I don't know. I
They
got
will not
3
reveal
pickle ornaments.
themselves.
Yes, they
Yep.
won't explain who did that.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somehow I doxed myself once or twice, I guess, and I somehow have gotten stuff sent to me.
Careful.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, do
so-
you want to say hi to the chat?
You know what? I'd be glad to do that because I have the list right here. Tonight we got John Fritz in the house, Marine 50, Intellivision Gamer. Our host is here with us, Jason Little Alien, the best moderator in the house is here. We also have JJ, Fat Hog is here. Awesome to see you, buddy. MSU Rich, who is the most recent Pickle Club joiner. We appreciate you joining, buddy. Israel Gaming is in the house. PBJ Racing is here. We also have, let's see, who else? Boy, we got a lot of people. Chris Ford is here. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? JJ is here. I think I already said his name. 8-Bit Widgets is in the house. Brooklyn Menace is here. By the way, Brooklyn, I've said this over and over. That was the funniest thing. That darn puppet show that you guys did. That was amazing.
That was hilarious.
It was great. Let's see. We also have B. Kirby, the Chicago Retro guy, and I think that's everybody. Am I missing anybody?
I think you got everybody.
Yep.
If
Like
we
I
missed
said,
you,
we
we're
got a little bit
sorry.
of a lighthouse tonight because Bill's show's running long, but shortly we'll have a big raid in here, and I'm sure
it'll all be heading
it'll-
over here.
it'll all be heading over here. And so those of you that are here early, we do have 2 giveaways. I think I mentioned this to you, Todd. We do have
Yes.
a pickle.
Shocker.
Okay, we got a pickle to give away tonight, and so Casey, you're going to notice this that's going to take over, and eventually it's going to make it all the way over to y'all show, giving
Yes.
pickles.
Yeah.
And
You'll
all
have
that
to give
stuff.
pickles away every show.
And also, we've got an Intellivision Sprint to give away tonight as well.
That's
Thanks,
amazing.
Days Anonymous for coming up with that prize for tonight. And
there you go.
so we will have those a little bit later on. And I'm done.
You're done.
I'm out of here.
No. You're not out of here. No. You're not. All right. Well, while we're still early in the show, do you want to go ahead and do the cool thing that we like to do?
Let's get your pens and paper out, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, give me a couple of minutes here because with me being on the other show, I didn't just, I
Get
just-
your pen and paper.
I
And-
completely dropped the ball on this. Gallica guy, this is gonna be your first time playing. Are you ready for this?
Do you know what it is?
I'm ready. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
10-second
actually-
gameplay.
Last week was it last week, the week before, the Rolling Thunder? I was like, it's Rolling Thunder. That's what it is.
You know what's funny is I'm playing these things on my iArcade. It's showing it actually shows as elevator action on it. But you're
Really?
right, it is Rolling Thunder.
That's crazy.
It shows as it's so they've got the marquee wrong.
That's
Or
crazy.
something's wrong on it. But anyway,
Alrighty. So, did you explain to Casey the rules, right?
basically there are no rules. You just got 10 seconds. They're gonna
gotta
go.
show-
They're gonna go right after each other. You're gonna get 10 seconds of gameplay, and you gotta guess what the games are. Just write them down, and we'll ask everybody what they are. Okay.
All right. The
Writing
bad
down
guy,
an
Mike
order.
Worley, has showed up. So here
Hey,
we go.
Mike.
All right. I think the first one's going to be pretty obvious.
I think I wanted to give an easy one because we had a guest tonight. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the first one,
Okay.
but I'm going to hit
All
the
right.
play
Play
here
it.
in just a few seconds. So here we go.
Okay.
Oh, we skipped my intro.
Ah.
Sorry, I'm just that.
Oh,
Is
I
it-
apologize. I should have done the intro.
You're
I'm
okay,
sorry.
you're okay.
Oh, way to go!
No idea.
Start
Yeah,
all
I'm
over,
just-
man, because that
man.
intro is the best.
Maybe.
Yeah. You want me to pause it and do the intro?
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
start it over. We got to have that intro. That intro's amazing.
No, don't.
How about we do this? We'll play the clip and then we'll
Okay.
do the intro. And
Okay,
then
and then let everybody do it again. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
That's not my week. I
it
am
was not your week.
No, I this one I know the game, but I don't remember
Yeah.
what it's called.
I
I
got
know
two of
it's-
them so far. Oh,
Okay.
3. Okay, I got 3.
All right.
5 seconds left.
What is that game called? I know it's made by Sega. The one number 4.
Oh, okay. Wait. Is
All right.
Oh,
All
right.
Play his
I know
intro. Play his
what it is.
intro. And
Okay.
play his
I'm
intro
doing
and
it.
go one more time. Okay.
I'm doing it.
Hello, I'm Chaotic BPR from Arcades Anonymous. Do you know your arcade games just by seeing some gameplay? Let's see how well you know these titles. Ready? Here we go.
All right.
All right.
One more
All right,
time,
we'll do it
Casey.
one more
Are you
time.
ready?
I,
One more
I,
time.
I think I got them except for one.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, wow.
And
yep,
I know I
same
have the
with me.
game, but not the arcade. I got it for Collector Vision.
This
did a
is the
port
one
on
I
it.
think people aren't. I think this might be the one nobody knows, but or have a hard time with. This one and then this one.
That one, I know what that one is, right?
Oh, do you? Good.
I think, yeah.
All right.
I know
I
what
do
this
believe-
one is because of Retro Ralph.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
he made it based on the name. We don't want to give it away, yeah, because based on the name. So, but the first one looks like Wipeout on the number 2 looks like Wipeout on the PS1, but it's not Wipeout because that wasn't a.
You're absolutely
arcade
right.
one.
It is not Wipeout. So,
There you go.
Because it's not.
all right. Okay. So, let's go with our guest first. See how good he knows his arcade games.
All of them.
Yes, sir.
Go all.
All right,
Okay.
hit it.
Yep.
It's on.
I don't know if I need it how specific, but Punch Out.
Okay. Keep going.
That one, that second one, I have no clue. I don't even think I've ever seen that before.
So let's see.
And then
here.
that other one, I only know because of the Collector Vision Club, and that was this year's game, Satan's Hollow. No, not this
yeah.
one, the next one.
Yeah, the next one's coming up.
I have no
So
clue on this
next
one,
Satan's Hollow.
Stun
That's
Hunter?
Satan Hall.
and I don't remember the arcade game on this. Like I said, it's only because it happened to be in the club from Collector Vision this year.
Yep. All
Yeah.
right.
Is that Space Harrier?
Yes, sir.
Ah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Moon Patrol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, all right, Chaotic. What do you say?
Same thing. So we got Punch Out.
Okay.
I don't know what the second one is. Third
Okay.
one. Let's see. The third one was Satan's Hollow. Number 4 is Space Harrier. Number 5 is Moon Patrol.
Okay. I will give you you both are correct. They're 4 out of 5. Good so far. Good. Okay. I already said 4 out of 5, so you guys already know.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
All right. Gallagher guy?
You any idea
Man.
what that second one is?
No, the only 2 I got was Punch Out and Moon Patrol. I didn't get anything else. Like the first
Okay.
one, the last one, the middle 3, I had no idea.
No,
All
man.
right.
I remember Moon Patrol being a big deal on the IRcade.
Yeah, that's the reason
Yeah,
why I asked
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
love
the-
that
yeah.
game.
We got Moon Patrol, baby.
We got a banger. This is what we said. We got a banger.
We
Yeah.
got a banger.
Sorry. Yeah. I have an arcade, so don't take it personally. You know, if people who are just like they were drinking the Kool-Aid, right? They're like, we got a banger. It's like, I don't know about Moon Patrol's a banger, but we're okay.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yep.
Yeah,
All
so
right. So y'all, everybody, like, it is Punch Out is the number 1. It was a 1984 boxing video game developed and published by Nintendo for arcades. It is the first installment of the Punch Out series. It introduced recurring characters such as Glass Joe, Bald Bill, and Mr. Sandman. The original arcade game was a global commercial success, becoming the top performing arcade game of 1984 in the United States.
Awesome.
It did produce an arcade sequel known as Super Punch Out and a spin-off titled Arm Wrestling, which was a highly popular version for in the NES, originally known as Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Blah, blah, blah. All right, here's number 2.
All right.
Stun Runner.
Really?
It stands for Spread Tunnel Underground Network Runner. Is a 3D racing shooter game released in arcades by Atari Games in 1989. The players pilots a futuristic vehicle which can exceed 900 miles per hour through various tunnels and courses with changing environments, hazards, and enemies. Stun Runner was polygonal graphics for the vehicles and the track, and is based on the Atari's hard drive and hardware.
All right. I do have one question. Is
Mhm.
that the palace on Tatooine?
There you go. That's it. You got it, man. So
Is that-
Dude, that
is-
does look exactly like
It
Top
looks
of the
exactly
It
like
does.
the palace. I'm
it
sorry.
does up there. It does.
All right.
Keen
Anyway,
eye. That's a keen eye, Todd.
The third one is, in fact, it is Satan's Hollow. It's a fixed shooter released in arcades by Bally Midway in 1982. The arcade game uses the same flight controller style joystick with a built-in trigger as Midway's Tron,
Yes, sir.
which was released
Really?
this year.
Yeah, I was the same as Chaotic. The reason I know this game is based on Ralph. Ralph had a special base on this game alone.
Yep. And then Space Harrier is the fourth game. It's a 1985 rail shooter video game developed and published by Sega for arcades. It was originally conceived as a realistic military-themed game played in the third-person perspective and featuring a player-controlled fighter jet. But technically and memory restrictions resulted in Sega developer Yu Suzuki redesigning it around a jet-propelled human character in the fantasy settings. It was Japan's top 2 highest grossing upright cockpit game in 1986.
Interesting.
And then finally, we have Moon Patrol, which everybody loves. It's a 1982 horizontal shooter scrolling game developed
banger.
and published by Irem for arcades. It was released by Williams Electronics in North America. The player controls a lunar rover, which continuously drives over a scrolling landscape while jumping over or shooting obstacles such as holes and rocks. So there you go.
Pretty good. Casey,
Good
congratulations.
job, everybody.
Man.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, I was just happy. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna embarrass myself. I'm gonna get like none of these.
Yeah. Well, I remember Stun Runner when it came out. They had the stand up, and then they had a cockpit version which you got in there. It was really cool because it was really kind of a 3D looking kind of thing. So it was definitely something that was a little different back then.
I don't recognize the name of that one or the gameplay. Is it on Atari 50?
I doubt it is.
I think everything Atari owned is on there. I might have seen
It
the
might
name on
be.
there,
I
but
don't know.
but
I
this
don't
one,
have the Atari 50. So
this is one of the earliest Intellivision homebrews, and it's basically Moon Patrol, and it's really good for the Intellivision. All the levels are there. There's more stuff there. It's one of the very first homebrews.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Space Patrol.
Space
Patrol. Back then they didn't call it nowadays they would just call it, but they would change the name back then.
Yes, I know.
Don't worry, JJ. We are not going to end this segment. We all enjoy this segment. It really kind of helps.
It's fun.
Well, it also kind of brings it closer to remembering some of these games that we may have just walked past and just didn't remember. So don't worry, we're not going to. So
would anyone be offended if I use this little segment on my show with Intellivision games?
Oh, absolutely not.
No,
that would be.
I got the idea from somebody else too.
It is not patent pending, I assure you.
No.
I mean, we'll take the royalties for it, but
royalties, yes.
I just think I always look for new things to implement in the show to make it fun, and I can have guests, whether they're YouTubers or not, pop in and have a set of 5 games, and all right, boom, then bring the next person, have 2 people compete each show. That'd be fun.
Yep. We've had a lot of fun with this when we started it. So, but yes, please use it. I think that's awesome.
I definitely
put it in your genre for sure.
Yep. I think I'm trying to go in here looking. Trying to see who did get Stun Runner out of all these.
There was somebody in there.
There was somebody.
8-bit Widgets. He got it.
I thought it was 8-bit Widgets.
Yeah.
And then of course our moderator, Jason.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
Yep. So
8-bit Widgets is Caleb Garner. He's one of my friends.
Is he?
He does a lot of 3D printing things. He made the Inti Nest for the Intellivision that lets you hook up Intellivision controllers, and we have light gun games now on Intellivision.
No way.
I met him in person at PRGE this year. Great guy. I've known him for years, but I finally met him in person. That's who that is. He does great stuff. He also has the IntelliPort. Now it's called the IntiPort. It lets you use player 3 and 4, flashback controllers. You can use arcade sticks, all kinds of things. He does a lot of cool stuff. He has a partner.
Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Well, we're glad he's here, and congratulations on getting. I saw he did the Space Harrier as well, which is a little bit of a trickier one to remember. But I always thought that game. I always thought that's kind of a dumb game. It's some flying guy with at least put a jetpack on him or something, I mean,
that was on Master System. I believe that's the first. Besides seeing it in the arcade, I think that's where I played it first.
and
Yep.
it's a little different in the Master System because not very different, but it is a little different. So, all right. Well, thank y'all for playing. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We always love doing that one as well. So,
Yep.
All righty. Well, Casey, it's time to get into the meat of the show, buddy. Tell us. What is the
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, tell us about yourself,
all
your
the stuff.
channel, everything. Just the platform is yours, sir.
All right, I'll try to keep it brief. I'm 50 years old. I was 5 when Intellivision came out. It was my very first console. That's why I collect it. That's why on YouTube, there's so many people covering everything. There's not a lot of people that cover Intellivision. So I'm one of the largest Intellivision collectors in the world. I've got stuff a lot of people don't even know that it exists. I figured it would be. I started as a guest. Like you got DJC Game Studios, Papa Pete, Go Game Go, some other guys that do weekly shows. And I started out just being a viewer. Then I was a guest. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sitting on one of the largest collections. I love Intellivision. I know a lot about it. I really don't like being on camera or having my picture taken, but show 100 is this coming Monday, so I kind of got over that. But I need an outlet. It's like I have a lot of cool stuff. Let's show it off. I'm more of like the serious type, like the news and supporting everyone that puts stuff out. It's not like I'm just playing them. I actually don't play them a lot, and I'd like to, but yeah, Intellivision, I grew up playing it, started collecting it. I got out of it for 14 years when I got married the first time. She the first time when we were dating, she came over to my house and she's like, it was literally 2 giant rooms full of stuff. There was stuff in another one of the rooms. She's like, what is all this? And she didn't cause it, but whenever you have to pay for a wedding and you have an instant family, there wasn't room for half a house full of Intellivision items. So, but I came back, the ill-fated Amico console. I saw people that was several years after coming into it. And one of my now good friends, TJ Ferreira, he did a skit. And I'm like, what? There's a new Intellivision? I'm like, I'm just going to start collecting a few things again. I kind of missed that. And yeah, that didn't work out too well. But yeah, so then, that's where he came in. I've been collecting 5 years again, I think now. This, almost 5 years. And started the YouTube show. I started doing YouTube about 3 years ago, but it's been about 2 years, a little over, since I went regular. And I love Intellivision. I love being a part of it. I'm actually a tester for the Sprint. I do a lot of other stuff that I can't talk about, but I love being on the inside of it, helping promote it, helping with features to add. I really love being involved with the Sprint. It's such an amazing console. They had a lot of inside information and they used the right emulator. There's only one perfect emulator, and it's the one they used. I've never seen anything like it. I own a lot of minis, a lot of those type of consoles, a lot of original stuff, and I've never seen someone like Ben Jones of PlayOn so dedicated and his team to just keep making it better, keep making it better. That thing is fully open. You can pretty much do anything you want with it, and it just works so well. And they've got it pretty good right now. They're still going after it and making it better. And I just love seeing all the new people. There's a flood of new people. ROMs opened up. A lot of the publishers wouldn't, sell ROMs, or maybe like half. And now everybody's selling ROMs. And there's so many new people and fans and people that, I grew up with it. Now I can play. I just love seeing all that. That's pretty much me in a nutshell. I have 2 kids, 10 and 13. And, they love retro games as well. I feel lucky. We're all Gen Gamer in this house. We have everything from the very first stuff all the way to we have PS5 and Xbox Series X's, multiples. We have 6 Switches, Switch 2. We play like a mix of stuff from new to old. We don't have any what I would call real arcade machines, but we have several 1-ups. We have some that aren't 1-ups, and then a few, like I bought kits. I have 2 kits where you just build it and put a RetroPie on your screen in. We have a couple of those. Yeah, we kind of do a little bit of everything. We love VR in this house too.
Awesome.
So, but most of my time is spent in 1970s and 80s console gaming. or
awesome.
I do love retro arcade games as well.
Yeah. There's a question here real quick, and that's from JJ. You saw that there, and it says, do you know who Evercade is? Have you heard of them?
I have everything Evercade's ever put out.
Okay. All right.
Well,
I mean, I even buy the overseas stuff, except for whenever they stop shipping here, there's like a calendar or something that I could not get from the bundle. But I have stocks. I have every card, every version of every console.
Oh, he sounds like Brooklyn Menace.
yeah.
When I stopped buying every version of everything is when the little bar tops, and I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember what those are called. I got one sitting right there. I wasn't going to buy 4 of those. But before that point, I bought every version of everything Evercade.
Well, then what do you think they'll come out with any more,
Intellivision cards?
Yeah, Intellivision cards.
They have 2, and I don't know. They pretty much, unless they do like a homebrew pack, which I don't know if they'll do that. That would be kind of nice. Get a little more, publicity towards the homebrew scene, which is huge for Intellivision. We have over twice as many homebrews that are complete in boxes we had in the original library. That's what you see all over these shelves right here, and you can't even see it higher. Those are all homebrews. They pretty much, on that controller, you can't play all Intellivision games without the keypad. They've kind of got a lot of the games that, 1, you can license, and 2, that don't need that complete keypad. So I don't know that they would do another original pack. But with the popularity of the Sprint, I mean, who knows? They're going to run out of things to do at some point. So I like it. I like the mix they have. Just something different all the time.
Sweet.
Yes.
There you go.
Evercade dominates. There you go.
I'm looking on the back here. There's 45 games built into this thing. And I would Frogbog, he wants to know if it's included or not. Frogbog, I'm trying to I need to pull it open and look, but
here's the beautiful thing about the Sprint.
Yes.
It's completely open. You can throw every single game ever made. It will play every homebrew because of the JZ INTV emulator. It'll play every original game. It'll play all the demos. There's a ton of free stuff. And I'm not talking like junk. I'm talking like stuff they used to sell. And now it's just been a while. They put it out there for free. There's a lot of games that are ROMs that are like $5 to $12, depending on how new it is. They all will play. Every game will play. If it doesn't come on there, you can put it on a USB stick with a few clicks, and just, it's so simple. I use like a hub because I go through, I do a lot of testing and I create a lot of the packages for some of the publishers. You can just put it on there, load it up, play it, take it off, switch it out, go back to the 45 that are included, all the artwork, the overlays. You scan the QR code and it'll take you to the manual most of the time. All these publishers, and they're creating their own packages. It's just, I've never seen anything like it, and I think that's part of its success is that it's so open.
Yes, sir.
Well, the other nice thing too is that, like, for me, I've got all my originals, okay, all my originals with all the overlays, okay, the inserts.
They're all the same size.
They all fit. If you're one of those guys they will all fit in these controllers that actually come with the Sprint. So that's the other nice thing, because I don't know if you guys all remember the Intellivision actually had the controller had like they had those little plastic inserts that you slid in, and
this kind of lets you do a lot more complex games for the time. I mean, if you didn't grow up with the controller, you may not like it. I get it, because I personally don't like the ColecoVision controller, and it's very similar. But you could have a lot more complex games. And I love Atari too. That's not a cap, but the one button, I played Atari probably more than Intellivision, because I had one neighbor with Odyssey 2. I was the Intellivision guy, and everybody else that had games, it was either the Mattel early ones or it was Atari 2600. And I played whoever's house we were at, we played their games. And I don't ever remember us, console war or talking crap. We just played whatever cool games your friend had, and we all enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So let's say somebody's just now getting into Intellivision, right? What would be your top 5 go-to games that you say, I got to have like this, and this, that you start your collection with?
Are you talking about original games?
Yes.
Or homebrew?
It doesn't matter. So
I would say original games. Like baseball was huge for the time. I still play it. I take a console to PRG. I go to PRG every year, and Intellivision has a huge mega booth. Multiple publishers. Caleb was there this year. CollectorVision. We had the Vectrex Mini guy was there in our booth, and it's just great to see all that stuff. But baseball is probably my top still. I love the original baseball. We probably have like 6 versions of baseball now.
Okay.
I like Astro Smash. It's one of these are the early games that I played as a kid. Space Battle, Burger Time. I like the Intellivision Burger Time more than I like the arcade version. It's one of the very few that I'm like that. And a new Ultimate Burger Time just came out for Intellivision from David Harley.
So
cool.
So real quick, a little backstory here. Our good friend Galaga Guy, which is underneath you, his wife is Burger Time Babe. Okay, she is an excellent Burger Time player. Man, she's just top notch. But she doesn't seem happy with what you said. So I'm just gonna say that out loud. Okay?
Has she played it?
Probably not. No.
You got to get her an Intellivision Sprint now, Galaga Guy, so she can play it.
Honey, make sure you put in the hashtag to win the free one. That's
and that's not discrediting any other version. It's just that version. I don't know. I grew up playing it. I played the arcade. We have some modern version. Oh boy, Burger Time. It's like a 4-player one on Switch, and it's on other consoles.
Yes,
we play that in the house too with the kids. But I love Burger Time in general. But we have like 3 versions of Burger Time. 2 are homebrew, 1 original. Burger Time's almost always a top 5 in almost any Intellivision lovers list.
Mm-hmm. I've got it. I've got an original.
Did I say 5 or did I say 4 games?
I think you either said 3 or 4. Right, so
I would say it's either Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which is one of the early AD&D games. That one's really good. And it's not really like an RPG. It's more like an action.
Okay.
You just run around. There's dragons, keys. It's more like an action game. And Tron Deadly Discs is another great one. Night Stalker. I know that's more than 5, but they're really, when someone tells you make a top 10 list, I have a hard time even making 20.
Yes, sir. I was just going to put some on the ALU behind me because it does Intellivision. So I was trying to create a list I can start with. And so, yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Now, homebrew, you'd be surprised. I mean, if you haven't seen Intellivision, it's amazing what these guys can do now. Like Atari 2600, you have Champ Games, you have Ed with Opcode, and the stuff they can put out for these old consoles is just amazing.
And make them look decent.
Oh man, the gameplay, like one of my favorites. There's so many, but Operation Cloudfire. It's like an action side-scrolling type game. There's like multiple endings. It's a super long game. It's like very, very detailed, good graphics for the console. I mean, what kind of old game has multiple endings? A lot of them didn't even have an ending.
No, that's right. That's right. What would you say that made the Intellivision like technically, more advanced compared to the, to the 2600? I mean, because that was their main rival.
I think it was the sports games. It was quite a bit newer. I mean, back then, really Atari, I don't know about you guys, but there were gaming items. But for me, Atari was the first thing. I mean, I was 2 when that came out. It's really, to me, that's what started it. That's what got it popular. And it was older tech, to be fair. But there were a lot of games. It was really speedy. The Atari was great. The Intellivision early games relied on I think it's at the exec. I'm not a super technical guy, but that limited the frames per second and what they could do until later they stopped using that. And they did that to save memory because space was super expensive back then.
Yes, sir.
And that's what a big limitation was, is they would rush the games out and then don't use more than 4K or whatever it was. And but Intellivision was newer, had newer tech, and you could do a little more complex games. The early sports games with George Plimpton and the ads, that was big. And but Atari, the thing that Atari had is they were first by 2.5 years or something like that, and they were a lot cheaper. That's near impossible to beat that combination right there. But Intellivision did get a good chunk of the market, and like I said, we never really had that. Oh, this one's better. We played the games that were good on Atari, and we played the games that were good on Intellivision, and we just had a blast playing with your friends whoever's house we were at. They loved our sports games, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they basically ruled the sports game, didn't they? Intellivision did. I mean, they were so far better. And he's brought up George Plimpton, and his commercials were just awesome, especially when he would show a sports game against the the Intellivision side by side, and it just was like night and day. Looking at those, it's one of the reasons why I got one. I too started off with the 2600. And then a friend of mine, and I was older. I mean, I was probably in my late teens, early 20s, and a buddy of mine got an Intellivision, and we were over there playing the sports games. I was like, no, this is done. I'm going this way now, and that's when I started collecting them all. And it was just a better system back then.
I got to give a shout out to Mike's Gaming Gala. He's one of my good buddies as well. He's in the chat now, I see.
Awesome. We're glad you guys are here. Glad you guys are here. Why do you think they went with that controller, though? Because like you said, you had the simplest of controllers with the 2600, but yet you had this really pretty complicated controller.
And it's a love or hate it. I think I view it as like the first D-pad. It's very similar to a D-pad. I mean, it's not a D-pad, but 16 directions. Not a lot of the games you needed 16 directions. Baseball was one. But I think they wanted more complex games, and it's hard to do that with a joystick and a button. And I mean, you love it or hate it. Not all the games use it. I mean, like right now in the Sprint, a lot of games can be played with an Xbox 360 controller.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of other choices too. We have BD Retro Mods makes arcade sticks. There's Cyber Freak that makes all kinds of custom things. Oh boy. I buy them all, and sometimes I forget. There's a few others. They make all kinds of OG Hugo makes gamepads and arcade sticks. They're all working to get them working on the Sprint because we have so many new people. But right now, you're limited to like newer type stuff or the originals. For the time, it gave you more complex games, and when you had overlays, like what I showed earlier, you could have all the different buttons. It's hard to remember them all. So you had overlays that would go in, and all the different buttons, and each game had its own overlay, and you could do a lot more things than just fire or move and jump.
Right. Well, if I recall, you had 12 buttons on the face, and then you had 2 on each side, didn't you?
The left and right upper were the same button, and then there's essentially 3 action buttons besides the keypad. The lower left and the lower right were separate buttons. But the top 2, I think it was for if you're left-handed or right-handed, it was the same. Yeah. Either that or they ran out. I don't know. Maybe it was. That's what I always thought it was. Maybe they just couldn't fit any more buttons.
Put any more buttons on.
Yeah, Mike's right. It does look like a telephone. Like to the untrained eye, it looks like it should be a keypad. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I was gonna say after a few drinks, I might try to order a pizza on that thing. I don't know.
That's right.
But for guys that grew up with it, I don't even think twice. I actually prefer to play with what I grew up playing with. Like even Atari, I play with the Atari joystick. I like to play how I played when I was a kid. If I'm doing a high score challenge though, and you're playing a game that you can do better with the Xbox controller, I will hook that up.
Yes.
But other than that, I like to play original.
Well, I think the other thing too was what was really cool about the Intellivision. There was so many things that were kind of promised. Obviously, the IntelliVoice,
that works
things
well.
like that.
That one came out.
Yeah, that one came out, and which, by the way, I still think B-17 Bomber to me is still one of the best games. Just
that was the only voice game I had as a kid, and it was great.
Yeah, it was just crazy. I could call out and tell you, hey, fighters at 6 o'clock, and you'd hit your 12 o'clock and your keypad and bang, you'd go over there and there was this fighter out there and you got in your machine gun and started shooting at it. It was a lot of fun. But that, and then what were some of the other contraptions that could be hooked up to an Intellivision?
So I should have had this stuff. I got it right here. I'll show you some really cool stuff.
Okay.
This is the very first monthly gaming service. This is a play cable.
Yeah.
And what this did is it plugged into your console in the cartridge port, and you could pay a monthly service, and there'd be, I don't know, say 25 or so games, and they would rotate. And whenever I think you hit your disc, I didn't have this as a kid, and then it would load the game in and you could play it. So most people don't know that this even existed, and it was only in certain areas for a while. And then, the crash happened and everything kind of went south from there. But there's not too many of these out here. To own this, you basically had like a cable box, closed your cable and paid the fee and decided not to turn it in. Those are the only ones that are out there. There's different versions of it, but it's really cool device for the time.
Never even knew that was out.
I had.
So
yeah, never even knew that was out.
Explain that to me again. So you would literally just plug that in, and they would somehow rotate out games like Netflix on that
it
thing?
hooked into your cable service. It was a service through your cable company.
So
And
it'd be like
What?
it would hook into the device, and it slid in like a cartridge. And then whenever you powered it up, the cable company would send the signals in, and this was in the early 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, 20 to 30 games, and the title screens would go through, and you would hit the disc when you got to the game you wanted to play, and then it would fully load it, kind of like the Sega Channel, like Mike's saying, but way before that one.
I'm stunned by that.
I had no idea that they even had that technology back then.
And Mickey Mantle was a big spokesperson for the Play Cable. I have I forget what company, it's the big one. I was told afterwards, because I'm not a signature guy, but I collect everything in television, and I got a autographed Mickey Mantle cart, some like promotional pieces. It's all verified with the form.
What?
I buy everything in television. So he was the spokesperson for the Play Cable, Mickey Mantle.
Wow.
Yeah. How many of those do you think are out there?
Oh boy, not many. I have 2 of them. I'm in the process of
Want to have a giveaway tonight?
I paid $3,500 for this.
Holy smokes.
Whoa.
If you get, and then another one, I got it for $900 because I got lucky. They're super rare. I don't know how many are out there, but I can tell you, I only know like maybe 10 people that have one, if that.
Wow.
But there's stuff that's even rare. Another one was the computer, the keyboard component. So Mattel had promises of, you can play games and you can turn your console into a home computer, and talk about, you can learn French and do your family budget. That never really came out. They did test markets. They recalled them all. So again, the only people that had them were people that never turned them in and got their money back. And very, very few people have that, less than the Play Cable. I just picked one up. I would say about a month ago, my first one. I'm so excited because it's not very often I get a piece of hardware that I don't already own. The other rare one is a Play Cable. It was a deal with World Book Encyclopedia in 89 and 90 and Mattel, or Intellivision. I don't think it was Mattel at that point. They did a collaboration where they took the console, they beefed it up a little bit. They had educational type software. It's still kind of like games too, but you would do fractions and it had things flying around and shoot. And I just did some videos on the titles. Some of them are actually fun to play a little bit, but they ended up suing each other, never came out. Mine was the third one known to exist. Someone, because of YouTube, they said, hey, this is already higher than I want to pay, but I thought you might like this. And my mouth just dropped open like for real whenever I clicked that link. And there was a Tutor Vision, and they spelled it wrong. And it was, oh boy, what was it on? Goodwill. How they moved all their game stuff online. Instead of a Tutor Vision, they called it Tutor Vision. So someone hit a typo. The B's right next to the V. And
so that's when nobody's looking for it.
Yeah. I mean, I still paid a decent amount for it. There were some other people that knew what it was, but no serious collector found it because I would have went for a lot more than I paid.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 3. Mine's the third one to exist. You're talking like ultra rare. They did come out with a computer after that because they were going to get sued if they didn't because of all the promises they did. And that one, I've got it right here.
And this is why I bought mine originally, was because I knew this was coming out.
Computer?
I thought I could be able to turn it into a computer. It was basically the preamble to, or the precursor to the Coleco Atom, Yep.
Look at that.
So this is just a keyboard that plugs in inside here. And you can also, this was also player 3 and player 4, getting into up to 4-player games. And this would plug into your Intellivision 2 in the cartridge slot. And you have other inputs in the back. You could hook up a data recorder. I think the Aquarius one worked. Was back here. Optical in from the tape, out to tape, the remote. and an auxiliary. So they had a lot of big plans. They were also working on wireless controllers. There was a lot of things in the works, and including in the next console. And then, the crash of 83 that I didn't even know ever happened, and it all kind of went away.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to think. I think that's all of the hardware.
Now,
So how old were you in '83 then? Whenever the crash happened, how old were you then?
I turned 8 in September of '83.
Okay.
So I mean,
right.
I don't
you're
know
not
what
gonna know,
knew about some crash.
Yeah, and also not to be silly, like we're like I'm 49, so therefore, like when you're poor, the crash doesn't mean jack, right? So macaroni and cheese when you're rich, like we were poor anyway, so macaroni and cheese and hot dogs when there is a crash, when there's not a crash, who cares, right?
So the only thing I do remember is bargain bin games.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I was told a story. I used to go to the Sears. I had a Sears credit card. I was probably 16 or no, it's probably 17 or 18. And I would I had a $300 limit on my that credit card. And I would go in and couldn't wait for the Intellivision game to come out. And that thing was always at the max. Never paid the darn thing down.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Stock Jock. I think they were asking for you. They're still looking. I think you still have.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why Sears is out of business now, because I didn't pay that $300 credit card bill. All
right. So also based on just your discussion, based on like things that are just crazy expensive, like accessories, because I follow like Retro Rick or like Pixel Game Squad, where they go like.
I follow Rick.
All right, so therefore, like if you were like at a flea market or like a random garage sale, like are there like games that are like if you find them, you instantly have like $1,000 or something like it?
Yes, but good luck. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that like Gen 2, it's getting harder and harder to find it. Like there's so many hawks, what we call eBay hawks, and people that just go around everywhere scooping it up. You can still find it, but it's super rare. But you've got Spiker, Super Pro Volleyball. That's the rarest game. Congo Bongo, the Learning Fun 1 and 2. Sorry,
that's his favorite game.
Basically, any INTV Corp game, most of them are pretty rare. Some of them aren't too bad. Body Slam. What else is that?
Where's your Congo Bongo? You got to show that online, because the guy next to you will go absolutely crazy. He's gonna go and get that put on his Sprint right away. Now you can play Congo Bongo, Todd.
I can play Congo Bongo now. Oh, here it is. Look at that. Oh man,
love the artwork. Love the artwork.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. Look how good it looks too.
It looks just like the arcade.
Yeah,
man.
It's not as fun to play as it is to collect. I mean, this version anyway.
Yeah.
I played it. I know how to play it now, but I didn't have it as a kid.
No, we'll all agree with you that it's not as fun to play anyway. He's the only one there who agrees it's fun to play.
It's the only version I've ever played of Congo Bongo. Well, maybe another old console, but I don't think I played the arcade.
Did you get the? I'm sure you have one. I don't know why I'm saying. Did you get? Do you have? I think what's it called? The Game Changer? Is that what they called it, or the
System Changer, where you could play Atari games?
System Changer.
Yes, I forgot about that when we were talking about tech.
I got one of those.
It's right up here. I didn't know that existed as a kid. It works pretty well. The only thing I was disappointed, I have a lot of upgraded consoles from Ivory Tower Collections. They go through and recap them, fix everything, upgrade I'm going through HDMI and a RetroTink 5X. Then the Sprint came, and it's like better and cheaper. But some people still want to play on original hardware. But whenever you have an upgraded console, it still uses the RF and it doesn't work. I was super bummed. But that was a cool way. I mean, ColecoVision had the modules as well, and you could play Atari on there. But that was huge. They were in court over that, of course. And
I know they were.
Yeah, it's like, I can play Intellivision and Atari games.
Yep.
I can't believe I forgot about that. Talking about tech.
Yeah. That was a big deal. And I remember, like you said, it was like, wow, now you can play everything basically when they put
I didn't
that
know it
thing
existed
out.
as a kid. I never heard, I didn't watch news that age.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about it.
The funny thing is I have that, and the only Atari card I have is Pac-Man, which is of course one of the worst. So
the whole Pac-Man debate, like, because being so young, Pac-Man on Atari 2600 was my first experience with Pac-Man.
Yep.
So when I finally played it in the arcade, I'm like, oh yeah, this is way better. But how normal is that? You have a home, like, at least back then, you have a console version, and it's never as good as the arcade. So I never even thought anything about it. Most of you guys probably played, or the older guys played arcade first and then started playing the home versions, where I was the opposite. So I didn't look at it as this one's bad. I looked at it as, wow, that one's a lot better.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Can I ask a question real quick of the panel? Have you ever seen Stock Jock so like happy?
We got somebody on here finally from my era who understands what the it's always a big joke, Casey, and that is that we'll go through, like, we had like a March Madness with consoles, okay, and of course the Intellivision's in there, and of course I'm like, I've got to go all the way to the finals, you know what I mean? And it's out in the first round with these guys. So
I thought it was a telephone. I didn't know it was a console.
See, had you known.
There are a lot of old consoles. I mean, I have some of them. There's a lot of obscure things. It's like, what the heck? I never even seen that before. But there's a lot of weird stuff like Arcadia and trying to think of some of the old ones. The first Odyssey, I didn't even know that existed until eBay.
Yeah.
It's like I never seen anything like it. The first thing I remember is the Mattel handhelds, and then I remember Atari, and then Intellivision, and then NES.
Yep. Well,
arcade machines, of course.
Yes.
But like I said, I was pretty young. I mean, I was probably barely tall enough to play those.
So was there any games back during the crash that, you said a lot of things were in like the bargain bin? Was there any games you're like, man, if I wish I would have known, I would have picked up like 20 of those games. So later on, I could have sold them for tons of money.
All the games from back then, there's not a lot of rare stuff. Some of the hardware, because it wasn't made very long, but the games, there's not nothing super rare from back then, but it's from the later time, like whenever they finally, Intellivision Productions went out, like Spiker. That was Spiker and Stadium Mud Buggies were the last two games. If you could go, there was times I think that was like $5, maybe even cheaper.
Yes,
and it'll go for 2,000 to 3,000 easy.
Oh,
wow.
Complete in box.
Wow.
So then, what is? I mean, kind of in the same. What is the rarest playable game?
Spiker from the original library, definitely Spiker.
Spiker.
And then I would say Learning Fun 2, maybe 1.
Okay, I've seen heard about those.
There are a few really rare homebrews as well. Like there's a few that there's only 50 made, and this day and age that doesn't go too well. I've paid a lot of money for a couple of my homebrews because I came in late. I came back after a 14-year hiatus. Started collecting 5 years ago. Well, there are 200 and something homebrews. Whenever you're talking, you have to go find them for one, find someone willing to sell it, and then it's never cheap. And when there's only 50 made, that means like only your diehard collectors grabbed it. It took me like 2 years, but I caught up, and I stay caught up. One other rare one is one of the computer games, the ECS games, like I showed you with the keyboard. There was World Series Baseball. Whenever they lost the license, because after the crash and all that, they kept going, but they weren't paying for licenses. They were barely staying afloat. So they would change it to like Super Series Baseball. That one cost you about $1,000. 700 up. This depends. I mean, they're super rare because they only made a handful of them right before they stopped selling them.
Yeah, we are giving away one today. It's going to be towards the end of the show, so hang out with us. We still got a little bit to go, but we are mid-show, so I think it's a good time to give away a pickle, don't you think, Stock?
Yeah, let's do a pickle giveaway.
All right. Go ahead.
This isn't me giving it away, guys. This is the show. I've given away several of them on my shows, so they're thinking.
No. Yeah, this is Arcades Anonymous. This is Arcades Anonymous giving it away. So we'll let Casey give those away on his own show. So yeah, we do have tonight. We have a world famous yodeling pickle.
Yodeling pickle.
Now, and I wonder.
What
Go ahead.
Stock Truck always forgets to tell you is on the side of the box it says this is hours of fun.
Yes, hours and hours.
Hours of fun. Hours and hours of fun.
I can't believe that's the hashtag that you used was hashtag pickle. I can't believe it. So, yes, Casey, if you want to jump in, you're more than welcome to, because you are a guest on our show tonight. You're welcome to win a yodeling pickle that I'm sure your 10 and 13-year-old would love to annoy the hell out of you with.
I can't. My kids would like that.
This is like probably the most highly sought after item.
I mean, look at how many people are entering, and even Casey went ahead and got it in there.
That's good. Well, we hope somebody wins it. Well, we know somebody will win it.
I'm so used to doing giveaways, and I can't be a part of it. My other big hobbies are C racing, a high level, and I ran tracks for almost 5 years, and all the raffles. When I go to other tracks, I buy tons of tickets, but when you're giving away yourself, you can't enter. So I'm happy to enter something.
We really hope Brooklyn wins it, because we're hoping that it'll be in a puppet show soon.
Yes,
that's
exactly right.
Hope. That's my hope. But
hours and hours,
hours and hours, and even Jay Pixel got into it because
Yep. Look at Marine 50. I love my pickle. It annoys the hell out of my wife.
Bringing joy to the community. I am all for that. So
yep. We're that's what we're here for.
So I do have a question. While we're waiting on people to enter, because I'm sure they're gonna keep on doing that. So Casey, what? Last year, 2025, 2024, Atari announced that they were acquiring Intellivision. What was your reaction to that? What was were you excited at that point? Was it concerned that Atari was going to do them wrong? I just kind of want to know your 2 cents on that.
I not knowing is always oh boy, are they just going to hold on to it? Or are they just going to do some game packs? But Atari's been doing the right thing, this iteration of Atari, for quite a while. They've been doing the retro fans very well. And I knew they didn't buy them to just sit on them. I thought in my head, I was so excited because we just came off the Amico thing, and that was horrible for Intellivision. And there's a whole other side. Luckily, I wasn't involved with any of that, but there's so many trolls because of that Amico and calling it a scam. And, there was a lot of negativity. So here we've got Atari that's been doing great things. I, for one, was excited. The possibility of anything we get, new games, new game packs, hopefully a console someday. No idea what was going on. I think it took them about a year, maybe a little more. And I was at PRGE during the announcement, and I got to see it all and talk to the Atari guys before. And it was just, I was so excited. There's a huge group of us there. I spent, for the first time ever, most of PRG, I was spent playing, testing. They were letting us just test it, throw homebrews on it. We were putting diagnostic software on it. I got to unbox one of the 2 prototypes. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of hype. People were playing it the whole time. And, I was just excited that there's something new. I had no idea it was going to be as big as it's been. But I knew it was going to be good.
And it's sold out, by the way.
I was definitely excited. I know they're looking to expand more. I can't wait to see what they do next, because Atari is doing such great things for the retro community. I'm glad that somebody that's doing the right things bought them.
Yes. Yep.
And, I mean, none of these are Atari's not Atari, and Intellivision not. These are all been through so many different iterations, but it's nice to see where they're at now and that they're expanding and keep going, and they put out quality products. I love it.
Well, it shows, because it's sold out. You can't pick it up right now.
There will be a lot more coming.
Yep. I'm sure there will be, but
it has been selling extremely well. When it's sold out this quick, it's extremely well.
Yep. Yeah. And just so, especially since we have a lot of Casey's buddies are in here, if you put hashtag pickle in the chat, what happens is we've got a random spinner, and it will automatically pick out your name if you win. So that's why you put the hashtag pickle in there, just so you'll understand when you see it.
Yep. All right. So whenever you're ready to do this, Mr. Sock Jock.
You're the man with the button.
Well, you got to tell me to hit the button. That.
We got 23. That's a decent entry.
That's
go
good.
ahead.
Yeah, we got 50 people
Perfect.
watching. We can give them 30 more seconds. How about that? If you
30 more
want
seconds.
the yodeling
Hashtag
pickle, so
And if you win the yodeling pickle, you can still win the sprint. Okay.
yeah, you don't. If you win the pickle, you could be lucky and win the sprint too. So
That's right.
And I thought I am an admin in some of the Intellivision groups, and I get blocked from spam as a YouTuber. I posted a link and put, for the show, and that you guys are giving away a sprint. And I just went and looked, and it was in spam. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there'll probably be a lot more people here.
It's all good.
all right,
It's all good.
24.
Okay.
Please hit that like to support the stream. Consider subscribing if you haven't
Yep.
already.
That's right.
Absolutely, we appreciate that.
we're
We're on the
trying
road
to-
to 1,000, Casey. I don't know if you know that.
We're trying
We're
to
a
get
small
there.
channel, yeah.
We're trying to get there, and when we do, we'll have another big, huge giveaway night.
Oh
so
yes, yeah, we got
we're looking
tons of
forward
stuff
to-
to give away.
Fully
So,
monetized.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. Whenever you say, Mr. Stock Jock,
Let's draw it and see who wins a
All right.
yodeling pickle.
all right. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who will win it. I'm hoping it's Brooklyn Menace because I want to see a puppet show. Oh
That's crazy.
What are the odds
Congratulations.
of that?
Not really. I know.
1 in
I
23
know.
to be exact.
That's right. 1 in 23. That's awesome. Congratulations. I already know how to get a hold of you, so I'll just
Okay.
get your address and we'll send you a yodeling pickle, and your 10 and 13-year-old will drive you crazy.
I used
Oh,
to
they're
give
gonna
away
love that.
every 1,000 subs to catch me up quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Rigged. Yeah.
There it is.
All your buddies.
That pickle will have a good home with my kids. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yep. So congratulations, man. That's awesome.
All righty. Anyone else have some questions? Gallica guy, I know you've been kind of quiet, chaotic.
Yeah, I have a
Stock Jock, you
question.
got to let him talk a little bit.
I know. Come on, guys, go.
So you said you got
I'm,
back.
I'm learning. I have no idea what the hell this stuff is, but I was like, cool, the sprint sounds pretty cool. Let me look that up. Oh, it's sold out. Never mind then. I'll just keep my mouth shut.
You're probably looking sometime in February, I'm guessing.
All right. That works.
So you said like 5 years ago is whenever you started back collecting on the Intellivision, right? The
Yes.
different cartridge stuff. For us, like 5 years ago, that was during COVID. We had extra money. That's whenever a lot of us got back into collecting these arcade machines. So what was it that made you want to start back in with collecting Intellivision cartridges and systems and things like that? After 14 years of delay, what was the spark that was like, hey, you know what? I'm getting back into this.
TJ, I think I said part of it earlier. TJ Ferreira, he does pretty good YouTuber and funny to watch. He does skits and different things. And I came back, just happened to search up. I don't even know how I found him. I was just on YouTube and I seen a skit for the Amico. And it must have been like early in the year because it was a Christmas little video. And he pretended like I run down and I get my Amico and news and different things. And I'm like, what? There's a new Intellivision? And so I started searching. I'm like, oh my gosh, there is one coming. And, at the time, everyone was still excited about it. It was all good. And I kind of got that itch. I'm like, you know what? I still had thousands of games, mostly common stuff. I probably had 50, 60 consoles. So I never got completely out, but all the rare stuff was gone. And so I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting to. I want to collect a little bit. And, it was 2020. Really, COVID was just starting for the most part here. It wasn't like we were already in it. And it wasn't because of COVID or anything. The only thing that changed for me in my area was I had to wear a mask. Nothing else changed. I just started buying stuff. And once I get that itch and I start buying stuff, that didn't take long. And I just kept buying and kept buying. And I still buy if I find stuff I need.
Yeah, I think for a lot of us, it was we had government checks, so we were sitting at home, and it was like, "Hey, let's buy an arcade."
Oh yeah, that did help. But also, what I do, there's no way. I mean, I have a good job, but there's no way I can afford the stuff I buy. I work a lot of overtime, so I work for a really big company. I'm not going to say, of course, but we have 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, plus call-ins. So if I'm not, I never work in lieu of family events, vacation. I'm not talking like that. But if
regardless of need,
if we are not doing anything, we can work 4, 6, 8, or 12 double time when we work on the weekends. I go work whenever we're not doing anything. Then I come home and I spend family time. So I don't miss any family time, but I work every chance I get. Like if we're not doing anything. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for that, there's no way I would have all this in this room.
Now you said 5 years ago you came out. I know there was that one that came out that was similar to what At Games did, Brian, and all that with those.
Yeah, the flashback that was like 2014, I think.
Was okay, which did pretty well, or that was kind of highly sought after too. In the flashback.
Yeah, that one. I have a ton of those too.
Yeah.
The controllers are what people want most of the time these days, but that was the biggest news we had, in a couple decades almost. So that was pretty cool for the time. I didn't even know it existed until I came back collecting again.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Amico is the one that brought it back. All the buzz around the Amico, an Intellivision console. It took me a couple years, but I somehow landed on TJ's video, and that's what started it all. I always tell him, my wife wants to thank you, buddy.
I think that's probably the same with all of us on here. It's probably how we all kind of same thing happened to us.
There's no collecting that's cheap. I mean, if you are crazy about it, there's nothing you can collect is cheap. It takes space, it takes money, and a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for sure.
at least it's not something like totes.
Yeah.
When I was young, I remember people collecting stamps and rocks and things like that. Coins is a big one, but for me, it just made sense. I like playing games. I've grown up around them my whole life. Games are highly collectible. I mean, mix the two. It's like you can play them, you can collect them. It's like it just made sense to me.
Casey, just so you know, rocks are still pretty cheap. You can go outside, and they're everywhere.
Coins get expensive.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You got me thinking, Gallagher guy. How many rocks can I put in a tote?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
That's
next
the size
short.
of the rock.
It's gonna get heavy.
Yeah.
And so in your 14-year break, I know you said you had like 2 rooms full. Did you sell all of that then and then take the 14-year break, or was there like a certain amount you kept, or did you keep it all, just store it, or what exactly?
I sold everything. I started with the big items, and I sold all the rare stuff and funded a wedding. And then I sold big lots. Like we're talking like I'd put a console, everything that I had one of, it'd make one big lot on eBay. And like I said, I have a ton of carts, common stuff. I still have a lot of it sitting here in big bankers boxes, just stacks and stacks of them, because that stuff was so hard to sell. It didn't back then. We're talking when stuff was still cheap. It's not like I got rich except for the rare games, but I still had it all. It was just packed away and nothing rare. I think when I came back, I opened up boxes. I found a Pitfall prototype, maybe $250. That was the only thing worth the value. The only reason I still had that, because I didn't find it to sell it.
Nice.
All right, so I was just like doing some side research on site. I guess what PlayStation, Xbox, they all released. It was called Intellivision Lives or Lives.
Intellivision Lives. So those were collections. They started on fairly early consoles, and it's kind of like an Evercade pack. Think of it like that.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of the consoles, it was mostly games that can be played with a regular joystick. And I have all of those as well. There's a lot of them on different consoles. And there was also where to go with? There was also a game from Mattel, Stadium Mud Buggies. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take crap for this. I can't remember the title of it. There was an NES game that was basically an Intellivision game, and then they ported it over and they changed the name because they didn't want people to think, oh, that's an Intellivision game, I'm not buying that. But there was one game they made for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Someone in here probably tell me, one of my buddies. I can't believe that I can't think of what it is.
I don't remember what it was.
But yeah,
it wasn't.
Huh.
And
All right,
by the way,
guys.
thanks, Jason. Thanks, Jason, by the way, for the 10.
Yes,
the 10,
thank you,
the
Jason.
10 memberships.
I tried to put it up there, and
I wonder if they had that Intellivision Lives like on like Super Nintendo, like something that was bound. You can easily
Not
just
Super
put on.
Nintendo.
No, so
It'd be like GameCube, Xbox, and up.
Okay.
And you can pick them up fairly cheap.
Yes, sir.
Monster Truck Rally, little alien got it. That's it.
Monster Truck Rally.
Yep, he knows. He's another big collector.
I
Is
should
that
have
the
been
one
able
that has
to
like
come up with
Bigfoot
that.
on the front cover?
Yep.
No, okay, I remember that one. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
There goes Brian. Brian Ray. Brian. Brian.
right.
There you go, man.
I'm
Television
back.
gamer right there. Oh man. Do you think that like all these reproduction? Well, I guess there are reproductions, somewhat of like the Sprint, for example, is actually helping the community come back. I mean, the Intellivision community. It's been huge, hasn't it?
Yes, it's been huge. Like so many new people watching since the Sprint came out. I was just under 1,000 in October. I'm 1,700 and something subs now. Almost all of that is because of the new Sprint and my coverage. You know, I've been on the inside and testing, and you know, I had videos with Atari guys, and you know, to the likes of views and watch hours I've never even come close to seeing before. And you know, now with working with Ben and having him on a few times from Play On, seeing all the new people, seeing people joining the groups, the different Intellivision groups like Intellivision Invasion and Intellivision Homebrew. You've got Intellivision Revolution. Now there's even an Intellivision Sprint group that's almost 1,000 members almost overnight. There's so many people that are just new to Intellivision. They're like, hey, I've always heard about Intellivision. I want to try it now. Then you've got all the people that grew up with it, but haven't played it since they were a kid or very young. Yeah. And now they've got a way I can hook it up to my modern TV. It's bringing television back to the living room. You've got wireless controllers, HDMI without upgrades and all the expensive equipment. It's just so many people that are just coming to the community, and it's great to see. You've got ROM sales going through the roof compared to normal anyway. It's just, I love seeing it as a long-term gamer and Intellivision fan. It's just awesome to see. And I hope we ride this wave for quite a while.
For a while.
So your buddy Mike there says Casey had the best. Now, so who?
So I think that's a typo. That's a typo.
Okay.
That's be an Like I said, I'm the only, like when I came in, I was like coming on as a guest to shows. So you don't want to like say I come on here and I'm a guest once in a while. I don't want to just open my own YouTube show and start talking about the same thing you guys talk about. So whenever I was on as a guest, they all had their things that they did. And I'm like an information guy, stats. I like the serious side of it. So I'm like, I'm going to try to do like a show where I can just kind of build up segments, whatever I've got that week. I build it and I just go through different things. I can show all kinds of stuff, support everyone, like an information hub. Nobody was really, there was people doing bits and pieces, but nobody had like just a show. And so I kind of found my niche and I've just kind of ran with it. It's not as much fun as playing a lot of the games, and I play a little bit, but I like being the hub for news and what's coming out, what you can have. I have a lot of guests on, programmers, publishers, people that make hardware. Caleb 8-Bit Widgets, he's been on. He's started early and he's on every so often when there's something new. I'm going to implement this. We have a horse racing live that I do where 6 people play and we do betting. And it's not real money, of course, but that one's a lot of fun. We're working on Intellivision Jeopardy. I've been working on it for almost 2 years, and I've got all the background stuff. Making the puzzles is hard. Now I'm going to implement where I can bring people on that thing you guys do, where you see a short clip and name the game, and I can do it with Original 125 and Homebrew. I like interacting with all the people in chat, and that's a big thing with the retro community. They like somewhere where they come in, they feel like they're part of the group.
Exactly
and
right.
Chat back and forth, and that's what I was before I decided to start doing YouTube. I was just the guy that always wanted to come in and hang out.
Yep.
Real quick though, if you start using money in your bets, you can afford more rocks. I'm just saying.
I don't buy rocks. Thank you, Alex. Yeah.
I was going to bring that up. Go the funny thing is I've watched Casey's show now for probably about a month now, and I'm like, he's actually a bookie. I mean, he's on there. All right, get your bets in, everybody. For the horse races getting ready to start. It's really kind of fun to watch.
So I've got my own version of the game too. It's like one of the programmers that hacks a lot of games and makes them better. he created a custom version of horse racing that we kind of gave him a wish list of all these features we'd like to be added, and he did everything that he could, and it makes it a lot better to stream. So he just released it for everyone. But yeah, it's fun to do those things. I think I first started with poker and blackjack, me versus the chat, but there's a lot of delay in that one. Horse racing works. It's fun. Jeopardy will be fun. I'm really looking forward. I've got my special 100th episode this Monday. I'm probably going to see if I can do your guys' bit on the gameplay video thing, find a few guests to come on, and I want to do that, the week after. That'll be fun.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Here you go. Your desert island Intellivision game.
Oh, great question.
Your desert island.
You had one game to pick. You play over and over again.
Just one?
One game.
Stuck on the desert island, and you got your Intellivision, and you got this massive, solar battery pack that you can power everything, but you only got one game. What is it?
Oh, wow, that's a tough question for anyone.
Yeah, we hit hard questions here on Arcades
Anonymous. And I can't pick my favorite original game because it's 2 players required.
Then you and your best friend on an island. There you go.
Well, you can get that.
If there's a mermaid named Michelle in that ocean, can she play?
There you go. Yeah.
Sure,
or
that works. I'll allow it.
You get the soccer ball from Castaway to play there.
And what about this comment? Because the LTO Flash has them all, but I'm assuming it's one cart.
Yeah.
Burger time.
Burger time. Wow. Burger time.
Kudos.
All right, burger time, baby.
I'm glad it's not Congo Bongo.
I wouldn't pick that on Intellivision.
I almost want to buy one of these now so I could just play the burger time. That's apparently it's the best version besides the arcade.
There are a lot of people, like myself included, that I love the arcade, but I just love the way the Intellivision version plays. And the one to play, it's free, I'm pretty sure. If you have a way to play emulator, which, most anyone can figure that out. If you go to Intellivision.us, there are a lot of free games on there. And one of them will be Super Chef BT. So basically it takes level 1 of the very first original game. And then after that, I think there's 69 levels that it's just random. And you can't get used to what the order's in because the first level is always first, and all the 68 or 69 levels are random after that. It's just so much fun.
Okay, so I know Burger Time Babe, she's memorized things and knows certain patterns when it comes to Burger Time. So this would be, really.
This has patterns too. So you want them. I can't remember. I don't know if I have strategies for the arcade, but you want to get them all in a line chasing you. And, each one reacts a little different. You've got the hot dogs, the egg, the pickles. You got to know how each one reacts. And you got to know if you're up here, if they reach this next ladder, they're going to go whichever way they're going to do it. And you just kind of keep them going in a flow, give them rides. And, you eventually get pretty good. Like most retro games, you play it a little bit and you're going to get good at it.
Yes, MG. That is fried eggs and peanuts. Yes.
And there's hot dogs.
Yeah.
And that's the thing of fries. Gives you a pepper.
Yep.
Fries give you a pepper?
Yep.
Well.
See, you might have a chance. You might have a chance if you play her now, Gallagher guy.
Yeah, I might. I have to try. I actually tried to play it. I think this past weekend, and man, I don't know how she does so good at it because I'm terrible.
I think the original has 7 levels.
Yes, sir.
To put it into perspective, so the homebrew version, which I'm pretty sure is free, 69 or 70.
Wow.
So you're never gonna get bored of the same old level with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So here's my next tough question. What's the most overrated Intellivision title?
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Everybody's got to get this, but it's just overrated.
We all like different types of games. I would probably pick one that's not really my style. No, Mike, it's not Astro Smash, but some people, it's a space shooter. It's different. I like that game. But
Astro Smash, but can I ask you real quick? Astro Smash basically is it's like asteroids, but from a standstill, right? I mean, you're at the bottom
well,
of the
not
shooter,
standstill, but you're not moving in
you're
all,
moving-
all axis.
you're moving
you're
along
at
the
bottom
base.
with asteroids coming down. There was a game called Meteor, and you can get that as well. That was so much like asteroids that they thought they were going to be sued. I can't remember if they actually started to or not, but they canned it and then they adjusted it and made it what Astro Smash is today. But I like that game. I mean,
yeah.
No, it's definitely not baseball. Baseball, especially for the time, there was nothing like any other console had a baseball as good as the Intellivision version. It actually looked like baseball, played like it. Yep. That's my favorite game.
And I don't know what it is. B. Kirby brought this up too. His wife's favorite game is also Burger Time, and she kills him. I think every game that I don't like, she's very good at. Like, or not the games that I'm not very good at. She's very good at. Like Centipede, I'm terrible at Centipede. She's great at it. Joust, she's great at it. I'm terrible at it. I was just like every game I'm terrible at, she just does way better than I can.
Can be like a right brain, left brain kind of thing, right?
Yeah, maybe.
No, and Joke, no way Night Stalker is on that list. I can't see it. Night Stalker is a pretty good game.
Night Stalker is good. There's another free version of that called Miss Night Stalker where same kind of game. He added little enhancements, and there's like 8 or 9 different maps instead of just one. So David Harley, Intellivision.us, he does all kinds of cool things like that. He sells them for a while, then they're free. And what he does is just takes a great game and makes it better. But I could see Astro Smash. Some people would say that because people are always like, Astro Smash, Astro Smash. It's good. It's not a great game, but it's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a staple. You have to have it kind of thing. Anybody else got a question? Because I got another one for him if nobody else does.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. One game you wish you had a modern remake of, like a modern remake. Kind of like how Atari's done those.
Are you talking like modern remake like on Xbox and PS5 and that kind of stuff? Or are you talking like a homebrew where they redo it all?
Well, like you know how let's see, Atari's got like what are those games called? Come on, they're on the
Recharge.
Yeah, Recharge, like those recharges. Something like that. What would you like to see? Because I'd like to have the premise is still there, but kind of more modern. Which one would you think?
Night Stalker. We kind of got this a little bit with the Amico games they were making. Night Stalker was one of them. Oh, Mike said Night Stalker too. You can actually, if you search, you can see a little bit of it. Yeah, a lot of people liked that and they wanted it. Night Stalker was one of my picks for that. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, so Cloudy Mountain, the very first one. It was more like an action game than an RPG. Warlord, someone's saying Warlords, but that wasn't even originally on the Intellivision. But there are talks of a 4-player version for homebrew, which would be sweet.
That is I have that on my Pong pub table. That's like, Warlords is awesome.
I want a spinner when I play that though. I do not like to play that with a D-pad or a.
That's what it is on the Pong. Yeah, the Pong club table. They're all spinners, and it's so much fun.
Yep. I love 4-player games, especially stuff like that. But I want the right type of control. Like when I play Arkanoid or those type of games, I want a spinner. If I'm playing, a game that needs a roller ball, I don't want to play it with a joystick.
Right. Yep. I think you'll probably find that that's pretty common with like a lot of us, retro arcade games. We want to play how the controls were when we played it in either arcade or at home or wherever. So that's cool. That's cool. Well, so I know we got probably not a whole lot of time left, but the Intellivision Sprint, I know you kind of touched on a little bit, but what makes this thing so good? I mean, I know that we can now connect it up, but what makes the Intellivision Sprint like everybody needs to get this just so they can experience, what the Intellivision was all about.
If you like retro games, if you were an Intellivision fan when you grew up, if you were an Atari fan or an Odyssey fan, but you always wanted an Intellivision and you never had one, there's never been a better time. It uses the JZ INTV emulator, which is the best version. It'll play anything you throw at it, including the computer games, Tudor Vision games, all the homebrews, all the original games. You've got HDMI without expensive equipment. This thing is well made. You've got wireless controllers that are, if you like the original controllers, they're about as close as you're going to get to original. You can also plug in USB controllers if you don't like the controller. So you have a lot of options. This thing is fully open. You can, just like you see if you've seen a video of the carousel where you have the box art, you click a button and you can see the overlays for the controls. You can go to the manual with the QR code. You can change color palettes. You can have the description there and screenshots that cycle through. And if you load your own games, you can do all of that information as well. It does take a while if you do your own, but it's completely open. You could basically have the entire library, original and homebrew, all on one USB stick, maybe two, depending on the number of games. And you can utilize folders for organization. They keep taking information from guys like myself that are on the inside and from other people on Atari Age Facebook groups, and they keep implementing all the cool stuff that they're able to do. They said Ben Jones I'm a huge fan of Ben Jones. I didn't know who he was, I'll be honest, before this console. He reached out to me and said, you're my guy. And I felt honored that he did that. And working with him, I mean, that guy is amazing. He's one of those guys that, like I am, if I do something, I'm going to give it 110%. I want it to be perfect. I'm going to keep trying to make it better and better. That's what this guy does. And to see that on my favorite retro console that I collect for and have a YouTube channel on, I'm in love with the whole idea of this thing. And I love being a part of it. I think it's the best thing that's happened to Intellivision since the original console came out. And it's bringing so many more people to the community. It's opening up homebrew publishers and bringing so many more things. And I hope that keeps going for a few years at least. I know it's a new thing, so you never know how long things are going to stick. But I mean, it really is. Besides an FPGA console, there's nothing going to be better than what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy for what it's bringing, because that's one of the reasons why I jumped on it. And I know Todd, Nerd Lounge Master, he bought one, and it's just one of those things where where it's an exciting thing, because the poor Intellivision people, to me, kind of put aside on the side as far as I was concerned,
Yes, sir.
and then guys like you came along and kind of brought new light to what can be done with this old console, and now with this new console that they've come out with from Atari. It's just amazing, I think.
And I mean, I was doing with a lot of expensive equipment upgrades and adapters like from 8-bit widgets. I can use 8-bit DOE wireless controllers and other options on my console, and I'm going into HDMI and upscalers, and my picture looks almost like emulation. But it is so nice for your average person to just be able to buy a console that you can hook up in your living room and enjoy games again. And it's not, I mean, for what you get, I think it's fairly inexpensive. But and it seems to be working so far, because I mean, they're sold out immediately.
Yeah. Well, it's like the thing where I was telling Casey this in the back room. There was that I like playing the game. My arcade, I like playing the game that's on, the side work, that's, the side art and everything that's on. That's like how I want to play. I want to, it's why I keep bugging poor G.I. Joe. I want a Robotron cabinet. I love Robotron. I want to play it. I can play it on my multicade. I can play it on other things, but I want to play it on a Robotron cabinet. That's what I want. Well, that's what's nice about this, is it kind of brings us back to that time when we could play these games on a console that was, ahead of this time back then. I feel so,
and it's close to the original as you can get with all the modern things that you would want
and need nowadays.
Yes,
because like you said, it costs you a small fortune to hook one of those things up to a modern TV now.
Yes, with all the upgrades, and there's people like Ivory Tower Collections is where I do most of my upgrades for consoles. It's not cheap. You ship it there. You have to buy one or have one, ship it there, pay for all this work and the parts, then ship it back. And, there's one. Then you have to have all the expensive equipment to get it to HDMI. So now you can do it for the price of the regular console and nothing else needed.
Yep. So
and who was it here?
Oh, go ahead.
I just lost it. I don't know if you guys ever do this when you're on other shows, but I'm so used to clicking things that I'll look over and go to click it. I'm like, wait, I can't do that. Someone said, watch DJC Game Studios, and we got Mike's Gaming Gala. He does a lot of things, but he specializes in homebrew reviews, and a lot of those are in television. He does like little intros where he dresses up, has like a skit, and he's another good one. You've got Papa Pete. You've got a lot of other YouTubers that kind of do a mix of everything to do in television, but you got Cyrus, Super Mega Graphics 64, myself. There's only a handful that do it just mainly in television, and so it's like pretty much if you watch one of us, you're gonna know who the others are because we're on each other's shows all the time. Different skits coming on as guests. So it's like there's only a small group of YouTubers that focus on in television.
Awesome.
Now, Multicade Matt, your fellow panelists have entered, so don't feel any pressure that you don't have to.
No, I'm good. So also, you kind of hinted at this, right? So because like the NES Classic and the Super Nintendo Classic, like Nintendo made it and they stopped making it, right? And if they made a million of them, they could sell out a million of them. So you foresee them like to continue to make this given the Sprint over and over again?
By the so Atari's putting this out, but it's PlayOn that actually makes the console. A lot of Atari doesn't make their own stuff. I have been told that as long as they keep selling, they're going to keep making them. It's not going to be like, okay, this is the last one. If it sells out again, they're going to make them again. They're going to keep going and going, and obviously, whenever it dies out, you're not going to keep them in production.
Yes, yeah.
They are going to keep going until it doesn't want to sell anymore.
Okay.
I've already.
That's honestly. Oh, go ahead.
You know how I don't know if you guys are fans of like the 2600 plus, 7800 plus. The 7800 plus, they play the same games with a different look. It just went to $50. If the Sprint ever goes that low, I'll buy a pallet of them. I'm not joking either.
And it's it's $150. I mean, when it is out, it's $150.
Yeah,
it's shipping, I think. Yeah, and if obviously if Amazon puts it up, there's no shipping. So, but
if you're in Canada, that's a huge thing because they were getting it a ton cheaper than through Atari.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I wanted to play some on television because I never experienced it before.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, you reach out to me. You tell me what kind of games you like. I can quickly send you a list of however many games you want that are going to fit what you like. And we're talking homebrew, originals.
Wow.
We can hook you up with stuff that you would want to try. I'm not saying I can send you the ROMs. I'm saying which one to go after. The 125, they're fine. Everybody's doing that, and Atari and PlayOn, none of them mind at all. But the homebrews are the ones that matter. But the 125, if you buy a Sprint, there is a few people that they have a complete original 125 build with all the descriptions, the artwork. You just download the file, unzip it, put it on your USB stick, and load it in. You've got access to every game on the original library.
Oh, that's cool.
And we're talking, there's guys, ex-Mattel employees, programmers, like that they're all in there and grabbing these too. They're all in on this. They love this. Like one of my favorite games, Chip Shot Super Pro Golf. Steve Ettinger did a lot of the late games, and he's so cool. I met him a couple years ago, and we chat every now and then. He's got a Sprint, and he's loading it up, and he's excited to play again. We do leagues, like we have Intellivision League, we do Bowling League, we do Chip Shot Golf League, and he gets on there and plays with us and gives people private lessons on the golf game.
Wow!
So kind of, when you're growing up, how cool is that? Then I hang out with some of the original Activision guys, David Crane, Dan, and Gary Kitchen. Almost every show I go to, I'm mingling with those guys. How cool is it? The games you grew up playing, and you're chatting and playing games and hanging out with them, when you're in your 50s.
It's humbling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you'd probably never in a million years thought you'd hang out with guys like that.
Yeah, I never would have guessed that would be a thing.
Yep.
Well,
Future value.
You guys got 65 people watching right now. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
65 people. 37 have entered for the Sprint here. How much longer you want to go, Stock Jock? This is your
Yeah,
rodeo.
no. This is Arcades Anonymous. Just whenever you're ready to do it, man.
Oh, you
Alrighty.
think 1 more minute?
Yeah, let's get it. Come on, let's see if we get it to 40. Come on, it's only 3 more.
Come on. Yeah,
Come on.
JJ's like, roll it, you know.
Yeah. JJ's like, come on, I don't want any more in there.
All right, what do you see?
Oh, Galaga guy,
on.
he's
Pick on.
late to that,
Yes.
but yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's a little late to that one.
I
look at
love
that.
Galaga, by the way. It's one of my favorite retro games.
There.
I tend to like it. It's
You tend to, yes.
yes, it's
Yeah.
Dill
All
pickle.
versions and Gorf and all the different versions of that.
There we
go.
are.
We hit the 40.
We hit the 40. You want me to hit that
OG.
button?
All right, OG. Okay,
Are we gonna hit the
Let's-
40 here?
let's roll it, man.
You want to roll? You want to roll?
We hit 40, man. We hit 40.
roll the dice.
Good luck, everybody.
Here we go.
Here
Good
we
luck,
go.
Here
everybody.
we go.
Hey, that's all my name.
Oh,
Yay!
Rinsler. Congratulations, Rinsler.
Congratulations.
Rinsler, if you just you can either look me up on Discord and send me a message, or you can email me at stockjock, STOKJOCK @gmail.com. Okay.
And if
All right.
you-
Rinsler,
when you get
congratulations,
that thing-
Rinsler.
When you get that thing, if you need any information, help in any way, reach out to me. You can find me anywhere. I'm glad to help anyone.
Yeah. He's been,
You
he's
demand
got
a
so
recount.
much information.
This was rigged.
All right.
All right,
Congratulations, man.
you were just a little too late. I'm sorry. I'm sure.
Yep.
I mean, rigged.
I mean, rigged. Yep, that's right.
I'm trying to think. They've won something before. I don't remember what.
Yeah. He's been on a show before. So congratulations, man. And we're gonna turn you into an Intellivision gamer, and so awesome that you won it.
But something-
Cool. All right. Well, guys, we have been going for an hour and 41 minutes. I know everybody is probably getting tired. Casey, do you run this long? I don't know. Do you?
Oh,
Your
I'm
show's
just
like-
getting warmed up by an hour 40.
Really?
Oh,
Yes. He's done with the going through everybody's name on his chat.
Oh, there you
after
go.
An hour and
Okay.
40.
I do a lot of interaction stuff. I always have a long show to begin with. If I'm limited in some way, I'll probably do an hour and a half. But I think my longest is just over 4. My average is probably 2.5 to 3 every week.
Thank
All right.
Mike for subbing. We
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. We're hoping to give away a lot of stuff when we hit 1,000. So
Sweet.
Yeah. We'll have a good time. And again, I want to thank Casey for coming on. Like I said, I ran into his channel one day, and I was like, "Whoa, there's people out there who like Intellivision." I mean, and
he was going
bit.
crazy.
immediately could tell he was a really nice guy, and so I dropped him a message, and he gladly accepted. And Todd will send you the check, not me. Todd's in charge of that.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Learn-
appreciate you and
Yeah.
appreciate calling us out and preparing for that. And if you're looking for his channel, here it is.
Yeah, I sub.
Very
I sub
easy to
tonight.
find. So
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You're a great dude. We're grateful for your time and your information. Like
Yeah, it was
just
fun
like
coming
Brian,
on,
I
guys. And
I knew
I
nothing.
mean, you guys are all fun to hang out with, and you guys gave me a new segment for my own show. How cool is
cool.
that?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you, for years, Stock Jock has talked about television. Never interested, but now since you've talked about it,
Oh yeah.
I might
We
get.
care. We care. There's a lot of history there.
I might
with all
actually
the
get one.
early- With all the early consoles, there's a lot of gaming history there.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
everything
so it
Stock
took a
Jock was talking
professional
about.
to come on here, Gala guys.
Yes.
I'm trying to say
Yes.
in order to get you
I'm
interested
actually
in
interested. I'm actually
Yes,
interested now.
Oh,
Burger Time Babe's already looking on eBay for one of these sprints so that she can play Burger Time on it.
don't pay the
Yes.
upright price, okay?
It's like
please.
250 on it. Yeah, it's like
Oh my god!
250.
They'll be back. I promise.
you pinky promise.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Chaotic. Are we picking up one of these? Are we getting
Think
one?
about it, man. I mean, it's a piece of history that it's before my time, but hell, I'm all about some games. So if it's
Well, and side
it's
loading, that's
something
right
I've
up
never
your
heard of.
alley, man. Right up your
Side
alley,
loading.
and making up Mark. What do you call them? All the artwork and all that stuff. I mean, that's right up your alley, man.
Absolutely.
One thing I forgot to talk about with the Sprint, real quick. You want your TV in game mode. That's a big one. The controllers have 0 lag. They're 2.4 gigahertz. They're not Bluetooth. But put your TV in game mode. I tried both ways. You can tell a difference if you're not in game mode.
Okay.
All right.
I'm glad, MG, we made it a show for you to remember finally for you.
Yeah, MG is usually not happy with our topics and where we're going. So it's good to see him happy as well. Mike says, get the homebrewed. You won't regret it. Okay. G.I. Joe, buddy, good to see you, man. Are you in the shop tonight? Working out. So yeah,
Joel,
thank you for the sub. We really do appreciate that. Thank you. And if you're watching the replay, hit that like, hit that sub for us. We're always here on Wednesday nights. We talk about a lot of different things in the gaming. Not arcades is our focus, but we also love to talk about other things as well. And gosh, season 4 is going to be fun, right, guys? We're going to have so many cool things that we're going to do. So it was sarcasm, but sure. Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
you're welcome.
For a moment, you made this old man's, feel good.
for a moment, it was a moment. It wasn't very long, but it was a moment. All righty. Real quick, Casey, when's your next show?
Monday. I go every Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I put out gameplay videos that come out automatic every Friday. That's 3 a.m. Pacific, 6 a.m. Eastern. And I'm going to start doing a few other live streams. I got to get some more gameplay in. But, that's every Monday.
All righty. Chaotic, are we going to see you tomorrow, buddy?
No, I have no At Games show planned. At Games has not announced anything, so no show for me tomorrow.
All right. I wish they'd come out with a calendar, man. I know that they're not
doing it.
Okay.
Be nice to know what I'm
expecting.
But
so
yeah.
I have one quick question too. It's I sub here, but in the description, do you guys all have channels? I'm assuming. Are the channels listed in the description?
I'll add them in there. Sometimes the description's the last thing I worry about, and that's really that's on me. But I will put them in there for you.
Because we also got new people that came in for me that they people love linking out and subbing to new channels.
All right, fantastic. Well, we'll make sure they're in the description. Everybody that's on the panel has a channel, and we love doing all different stuff. So definitely love to have everybody come in. Matt, you have anything coming down the pipeline? I know you've been busy and
just like everybody else. I'm countdown to Wonderland Pinball coming. Just show up, bro. That's what I'm. Yes.
I guess we might need to connect together whenever we get ours and do a dual stream where you're building it and I can comment, and then you can watch me build mine or something. We'll have to figure that out. But
rub it in.
The second that it ships, I'm gonna be shaking every second. So Mr. Gallagher guy, what are we doing? Are you doing Friday's show, I assume?
Absolutely. I'll be on Friday with Burger Time Babe. Always a good time. We'll have some drinks. We'll be talking some gaming news, as well as I might be getting a Numbskull Bad Dudes coming in the mail. So I don't know if I'm going to have that this week, but there's going to be a video coming out for that. And 2, I was at over 800 subscribers, and I was so excited. I even made a post about it. I'm on my way, and then 3 people unsubscribed. Don't know why. So I'm at 799.
MG and all his alts.
At 800 right now.
Yep. MG and his alts.
And I'm like, that 800. Come on!
You just at 800 right now.
Yes.
I was 800.
Okay, great. Oh, thank you. Because I'm like, come on. But yeah, we always like to talk gaming news. Love to have a drink, sit back, have a good time. So yeah, catch me and Burger Time Babe Friday nights at 10:30, right after Super Game Room Dudes. So if you're at Super Game Room Dudes and you want to chill some more, come and check us out.
Awesome. Yeah, ColecoVision.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
Love one.
Don't you hate when that happens? Yes, especially if you work hard and you get to where you really want to be. and you're like excited that you're getting to somewhere, and then 3 or 4
Yes.
people leave you for whatever reason. And
Sometimes I think it's people doing it just to mess with your.
I think so.
advertise,
I think so
we're
too.
celebrating 1,000 subs, and then
Right.
you go on live and you're $9.99.
Yes.
That's happened a lot for sure.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's like you got another sub. That's awesome.
Good, good, good.
We
Glad
love
for 'em.
we love helping people get
Yep,
up in subs
do.
and all that. We enjoy it. So
Yep.
Yep, we do.
what are you not reading my comments out loud? Well, your comments are I don't know.
They're usually
NG.
inappropriate.
We did. We read it out. We read it out that you finally enjoyed one of our shows, and then you come
We're
back and
ecstatic,
say I was.
so-
You were just kidding. So
happens with every milestone. Yeah.
Mm.
Alrighty. Well, any other Stock Jock? I almost
Well,
forgot
thanks.
you.
I mean, right,
Anything
thanks.
coming out?
I've got Nostalgia Strike Backs with the Bad Guy and Israel Gaming and Narwhal Saturday morning. That's at 10 o'clock Eastern time.
I heard
And-
through the grapevine that there was an upgrade to technology that we
Yes,
we've
yes,
stepped to another level.
yes. Poor Mike. His computer literally burnt.
Literally burnt.
It literally burnt. He showed me pictures. I don't know if anybody else saw 6 pictures of his motherboard, and it's burnt. But he's got his laptop that'll go on. His new computer will be there. Won't be there in time, but his laptop, he said, is all set up and ready to go.
So the laptop runs Windows 98, right?
It probably does. Yes.
The PC was running 95, so we're getting some kind of
We're
upgrade.
getting a little closer. Poor Bad Guy Mike, man.
Oh, Windows 11. He's gonna be like, his mind's gonna be blown, right? He's gonna like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. He literally sent me a picture, by the way, real quick. He sent me a picture. He goes, "This is what I was gonna do," because it was like my. It's right where the video card. He actually showed me a picture of like a slim cade, a slim box that had a big hole cut out and a video card stuck in it. It stuck all the way out the outside of it. And he goes, "I was about ready to do that, but." Oh my!
Oh, Mike's
Yep.
PC is nostalgia.
It
There you
is.
go.
It really
There
is.
you
Yeah.
go.
So anyway, we'll be
All
on
right.
Saturday morning at 10 o'clock
All righty.
Eastern
Well,
time.
everybody, thank you again for an awesome show. Have a good rest of your week. We'll be back next week. Check out everybody on the panel. Check out Casey if you haven't already. And I don't know what else to say. Is there anything else to say?
Be
How
safe,
about bye?
everybody. Thank you.
Be safe. We appreciate you. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Dude.